Hi everyone. Now in today's class we are going to discuss about Unit 4 classification alternative techniques. Okay, Unit 4 is also about a classification, but in this unit we are discussing about the alternative techniques of a classification. Till now we have discussed about decision tree. Under third unit we have discussed the decision tree, but so this is here in this unit we are going to learn about some little bit difficult, a little bit different classifications. Okay, so now in fourth unit, the first concept of fourth unit is Bayesian classification. What it is? It is a Bayesian classification. Bayesian classifiers are the statistical classifiers. Okay. Bayesian classifier. What is a classifier here? Classifier in the sense it is called one model. Okay. It is one model. By using this model, we are going to get some kind of classifications that is based on statistics. Right. This is also this Bayesian classification is also one of the algorithm or one of the model. Okay, it would return the results in the manner of statistics, which means this complete classification is about probabilities of the tuples. Okay, so this Bayesian classification, they can predict the class membership probabilities such as the probability that a given tuple belongs to a particular class. What is the probability of a given tuple, okay, belongs to a particular class here. In decision tree also we have seen the probabilities for the given training data set. We have calculated the probabilities for target class, right? Here also we are going to do such kind of calculations, but in Bayesian classification we would know the probabilities for each and every okay value of a given attribute. Now we are going to calculate the probability for each and every value under an attribute here, right? Next, this Bayesian classification based on Bayes theorem. Okay, Bayesian classification follows one theorem. Okay, that theorem name is called a Bayes theorem here. It is also one kind of classification based on these probabilities. Okay, we may predict the things. So that's why this is also one kind of classification, right? So the Bayes theorem came into existence after Thomas Bayes. The Bayes theorem came into existence after Thomas Bayes, who finalized conditional probability to provide an algorithm that uses evidence to calculate limits on a unknown parameters. Now, this particular Bayes theorem is a one kind of conditional probability. It's a probability in the sense, okay, based on the data, based on the data, what are the chances to get the class labels? How many number of, if one tuple is there, if one tuple is there, that tuple is belonging to the which class, and what is the probability that that particular tuple, like that here we are going to calculate. That too we may take some kind of conditions, we may apply some kind of conditions on the data. For that condition only we are going to calculate the probability. Okay, right. So in next slide here we are having the information about Bayes theorem. Why? Because Bayes theorem is used in Bayesian classification technique. Bayesian classification technique is one of the classification technique, okay, which classifies the data based on statistics. That statistics are which kind of statistics are those? Those are the probability, conditional probability statistics. Clear? So that Bayesian classification based on this Bayes theorem. What is Bayes theorem here? So Bayes theorem is completely depend upon this below formula or equation. Actually what it is, as you know that, what is P here? P in the sense the probability. What is P here? P is a probability of the data, the tuples, anything, right? Next, what is H here? What is H here? H is some hypothesis. What is H here? H is some hypothesis such as that the data tuple X belong to a specified class C. Okay, H is used to represent the either class 1, class label 1 or class label 2. Okay, if one tuple is there, the tuple belongs to class label 1 or class label 2. As usual, we may say that it is S class label or it is no class label. So these class labels are represented by using H. H is one kind of hypothesis. If suppose I may represent S, okay. So in a particular attribute, how many number of S class labels are there? You need to find out that. Okay. So here the H is hypothesis. It is going to say us about a specified class label, a specified class label of a class here, right? Next, X. What is X here? X is a data tuple. What is X? X be a data tuple. Okay, this X is considered as evidence and it described by X is described by measurements made on a set of n attributes. It is described by measurements made on a set of n attributes. Okay, some cases you may say directly X is an attribute. In some cases, you may take it is an attribute. Okay, in some other cases, ATTR attribute. In some other cases, value of an values or values of an attribute. Got it? X is a attribute value. Suppose I have take one attribute that is about whether that particular person is eligible for no need that. Okay, we'll go for some other one. Okay, what is the size of a shirt? Okay, my attribute name is shirt size. The attribute value is small, medium, large. Okay, what are the attribute values here? You may represent by using the discrete categorical values. Those are small, medium, large. Right? So, enough, you can say the individual value either small or either large or either medium. Okay, now we are going to calculate the probability of that individual values of an attribute. Okay, that is called X here. Okay, or X is a consider X is a data tuple, not only single attribute value. At a time you may take multiple number of attribute values to calculate. You can take only single attribute value or multiple number of attribute value under X here. X is a attribute value and H is a target class, which means class labels C1 and C2 coming under the C1, C2, C3. These are all coming under a H. X is an attribute or attribute class, attribute values. All are coming under the X here. That equal to, okay, probability of X by H. So the formula is just this is H by X and this is X by H. So this formula is called likelihood of posterior probability. Actually what it is here, the P of H by X is called the posterior probability. That posterior probability is equal to P by H by X. This is called a likelihood probability into P of H. What is H? It's a target class, right? Okay. Or it's called a hypothesis. P of H by P of X. P of X in the sense attribute. P of X. Right? This is the formula for Bayes theorem. This is the formula for Bayes theorem for calculating the posterior probability of P of H by X from P of H, comma P of X by H and P of X. By taking these three, by calculating these three value, now we are going to, okay, get the posterior probability, right? So here, if you see this point, P of H by X is the posterior probability, or you can write like this also, posterior probability of H conditioned on X, which means if suppose X is an attribute, okay, X is an attribute. So how many records are there which are class label with some H conditioned on X here. H is a conditioned on X. I'll show you how it is by explaining one example. Now we would see one example small. It's not an example, just how to take that H value and X value like that. I'll show you in next slide. Suppose, assume this is my one of the data set. This is my data set. Under this data set, suppose what is the X value here? What is X value here? For this X, I'm going to take the attribute income, and that is under income, there are three kinds of three different values are there, right? Under income attribute, three values are there. What are those? One is high, one is medium, third one is low. Okay, now I'm going to choose only one value among these three. I have choose only one value, that is low. Assume that is low. Now, what it is my attribute name is income equal to low. Low is one of the value. Okay, right. Now, so X equal to income equal to low. Now, I want to find out the tuples of, what the class labels of income low. Okay, so for that, so which number of class labels, how do you find this one? For this, suppose I want to, okay, here this is the attribute X. Assume that, what is H? What is H? H is equal to either yes or no. Yes or no. Right? That is H. How do you calculate S number of total? Class labels. Total S number of class labels. Okay. For this total S number of class labels, here we have one formula 9 by 14, isn't it? The probability of S class labels are 9 by 14. Why? Because 9 records are there out of 14 records. Here 9 records are labeled with the S, and 5 records are labeled with no, isn't it? The same calculations we would perform at where? Decision tree algorithm, right? So n by 14. This is the overall data set probabilities. Okay. Especially if you want to calculate the probabilities for low, value under a income attribute, in the sense, okay, now what is the formula we have? Okay, that formula is P of H by P of H by X equal to, okay. Now P of H is, I'm going to take H is S. Okay, now which means I want to find out the S number of class labels under income equal to low. Okay, which means S by what is X? Income equal to low is X here. Income equal to low. Okay, this is the posterior probability which we have to find out, right? And for this, what is the formula we have? Okay, that equal to, already I have told to you, the probability of likelihood probability in the sense reverse of this. Okay, income low tuples, low income tuples by ES. Low income tuples in the sense how many low income tuples are there with us. Okay, with us 4 number of tuples are there. 1, 2, 3. How many records are there with us? 4 records. 4 records under income, right? So for that 4 by, what are the total number of S class labels into this particular table? Those are 9. Those are 9. So 4 by 9. 4 are the not actually 4, it's 3. Why? Because we have 4 number of class labels. These 4, under these 4 number of class labels, sorry, here we are having 4 number of low income tuples. Under these low income tuples, 3 tuples are labeled with S. So that's why it's not 4 actually. Out of 4, only 3 tuples we should represent here. Why? Because 3 tuples are labeled with, out of 4, 3 tuples are labeled with S class label by total number of S class labels into P of H, right? What is P of H? P of H means total S class labels, total number of S class labels by total number of tuples divided by P of X is 4. How many records are there under low income low? 4. 4 records by total number of records. Okay, like this you are going to calculate the probabilities for which one? If your attribute is selected tuple is income is represented low value, for that here these are the values. These are the values I have substituted in previous formula. So H in the sense, now I want to find out yes. Instead of S, you may take directly no also. Okay, the same thing if you can apply for no in the sense. So N by I equal to L, that equal to how many number of no's are there? Only one no. By total number of no's are 5, right? Into 5 by 14. 5 are the no class labels in total records by, this is same, 4 by 14. 4 by 14. Okay. These are the values substituted. When I have substituted P of probability of no class label by I equal to low, which means directly I'm writing low here. Okay. My attribute is low valued attribute. Under this, how many number of no's are there? Okay. How many number of? Okay, these are the values. Like this, here we are going to calculate the Bayes theorem, right? In next class, we are going to discuss about naive Bayes theorem. Thank you.